Another thing I want to add here is my thoughts of the world of light. Yeah, apparently some of the YouTuber, the press, the game editors, like IGN, GameSpot, GameExplain, etc., etc. Those people. Yeah, they had a invitation to on the Nintendo New York Nintendo store for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate preview, and they showed the World of Light. And how it all started was basically credits to GameExplain. You see that cutscene, and then you start with Kirby. In my previous video about my thoughts on the Nintendo Direct, I was hoping that the premise would be that Kirby teams up with a Mii fighter that representing you. You create your own character, and then you help Kirby and save all the other Nintendo characters. And that's not really the case, because on the preview, and also, believe it or not, there's a trailer for the overview trailer of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate with the announcer. I would highly recommend watching the American version or the US dub, the English version versus the Japanese, because it's more like manly, let's just say that, more awesomeness, quote unquote. And yeah, but basically, even the overall trailer said you start with Kirby, a lone hero Kirby, and then you just go around the map saving Nintendo characters, because it's the same goes how it goes is there's always a bunch of battles. There's a world map, there's a battle. You go each one of the battle, and then you fight a character, and then you meet up this sort of like a statue icon to save your character, and then once you beat them, they team up with you. And it's like adventure mode. Like I said, like Sakurai said, it is more fun than story. And but the bottom line is the game is looking interesting. So yeah, the vision I had for World of Light, I guess it didn't come through. Because it would be awesome if it was a Mii fighter teaming up with Kirby, but no. Because in GameExplain, they also showed a demonstration of saving a Mii fighter, and that Mii fighter teams up with Kirby. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. In speaking of the World of Light adventure mode, the newest single-player mode is, why is Kirby the only one to survive in that story mode? According to Sakurai, the reason he chose Kirby because of his lore and his ability. Yes, because Kirby has a Warp Star. And they finally been able to use a Warp Star since the Kirby games, and that's what his reason is. Because there were other characters he was thinking they could work a bit, Bayonetta and Palutena, but then they said there was a lot of rules that because of the spirit being turned into the character being spirit, they said Kirby just made sense. I don't know. I mean, if you're gonna do something like that, I just say Mario because it's Mr. Nintendo. That's just my opinion there. But he said Kirby because of the Warp Star. However, I kinda doubt that. Well, that is his creation, believe it or not. Before he left for Project Sora, he used to work for HAL Laboratory, and one of the games that he created with Iwata was Kirby. So that's the reason why Kirby survived. That's why in Super Smash Bros. Brawl in the story mode, you do play as Kirby. That's why he's in the beginning beside Mario. Do I agree with that? Sadly, no. I was hoping, like I said before in one of my videos, that in the World of Light would be that, okay, Kirby basically survived, but he can't do it all alone. He needs help. And then suddenly a mysterious, I guess, being or whatever, and then suddenly they summon a hero Mii fighter. So you create this particular Mii fighter, and basically, it could be yourself, could be whatever, could be Elijah Wood, it could be Dice Kid, could be, you know what I mean. But basically, that Mii fighter representing you help Kirby save the Nintendo characters. But no, I mean, like I said, there was this overview trailer, and they said, nope, Kirby was this lone survivor. And yeah, that's what it is. So, I mean, kind of bummed me out, but again, hey, Sakurai. So before I close this Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Epilogue, I do want to give my thoughts, this final one, about Sakurai's latest interview with Game Informer. And it's really kind of sad, and I kind of feel sorry for him. To some extent, I'm proud of him, what he did for Ultimate, but at the same time, I'm kind of feel sorry for him because it's a lot of people, some people still can't be happy about the game. He put a lot of the effort, he put more time, and people are still not happy. And that is, he's apparently now admitting that, you know what, I did whatever I could with the game, and it seemed not everyone still is happy. I just realized that. Well, before I continue, all I can say is business 101. And that is, no matter what you do, no matter how hard you do it, to some extent, well, you can't please everyone. That's just the truth. Trust me, I'm in that position. Why is that? Well, case in point, Samurai Warrior 4. Tecmo Koei or Omega Force, who did the game, put all the Samurai Warrior characters from the first one all the way to the third one, because some of them they were cut in the later one, and there were some that's only on the spin-off. So they put all the characters in, made the game better, and including myself, I'm still not happy. And why is that? Because the lack of English dub, couldn't really enjoy the game. I was having a hard time to some extent, but that's just me. And I talked to Shin about it, and a lot of people just say, I kind of felt sorry for the developer, for the company, that they can't please everyone. Well, yeah. And, something like that. In the case with Sakurai, yeah, he can't please everyone because, oh, my character's not there, while Luigi's not there, or Gino's not there, or Isaac and Shadow are not playable characters, they're just assist trophy. I don't want this game anymore, my life sucks. And there are even some, to some extent, business-wise, oh, I don't want to buy the game in first day. I mean, they're not boycotting it, but there are some, just said, you know what, I just want to buy this game at first, like when it first launched, because of the DLC. Because why mention the DLC while the game is being developed? Why should Piranha plant a limited offer? Why can't everyone just get it when they buy the game? Again, why can't it be free? A lot of that. Even people complain there's no trophies. That's a change spirit, and he just said it. Why? Because it was very difficult. Oh, why is World of Light not robust? Oh, why is it that the Mii Fighter is not the main character in World of Light? Oh, why do we have to unlock characters? Oh, why is this game $60? Why is it so much? Why is it the online sucks? Etc. 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 X, Y, and Z. You get the idea there. That someone will probably going to say something like, oh, I'm not happy because of this and that. And apparently now it's actually hitting Sakurai to a point. He said, you know what? I'm having a hard time here. I did whatever I could. And I just realized, you know what? No matter what I do, people are not happy about it. Me personally, I'm happy because they brought everybody back, which most people wanted. He added more content. Allowed the new characters. Maybe you don't agree with some of them, but again, it is what it is. And you know what? There's going to be more characters. A fighter pass. He listened to the fan. They said we want a season pass. There's a season pass, and there's more he's already giving, but still, some people are just not too happy about it. So, I don't know at that point on. I just feel, like I said, I feel sorry for Sakurai there. So, in conclusion, the bottom line is Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is going to be one of the best games. A lot of people are probably going to buy it. Of course, I'm going to buy it. People are going to support the Fighters Pass. I know some people refuse because of the DLC exercise, but that's going to happen. And my biggest enjoyment is unlocking all those characters because lately, a lot of the fighting games, all the characters have been unlocked from the get-go because of catering to the 20 players. I'm sorry, I like the idea of unlocking character. I think that's awesome in my opinion. But, whatever. So, December the 7th, 2018, Smash Bros. For the Switch. I can't wait for it. I got a GameCube controller. I got the GameCube adapter. I got a SD card, but I don't know if it's going to work. And I'm planning to get a Switch online, pass, subscription. I'm going to check out how this online works. So, I can't wait to see that one and settle things in Smash. So, yeah, so I can't really wait for that. So last thing to say is, let's sell this in Smash. After showing the August Super Smash Bros. Direct, and of course the final one in November, that's why now my opinion have changed. The stages from Melee and for Brawl, and I gotta give props to Game Explain. They showed that they gave them a big overhaul. Like, they actually made more improvement than its original version. Because at first, when I saw like Cornelia for Melee, is that a new stage? And apparently no, it's just Cornelia. They just decided to make it much better, a remake, let's just say, on that stage. So I'm like, oh wow, that's crazy there. So, and that's the reason after that, the August rank, I'm like, oh, okay, maybe this is not, it's finally a brand new game. And I gotta give props to Game Explain to actually do a comparison from the N64 stage, the Melee stages, and the Brawl stages, and to some extent the 3DS stages, which is of course expected that there are some stages from the 3DS going to be high res and put it on the Switch, so that's expected. But in the case with the 64 stages, they just made them HD5, that's really according to Sakurai. But the big overhaul is the Brawl and the Melee stages. So I'm like, wow. And of course, he's adding more content than what it is. He's putting more and more for a $60 game. Like, he admitted, like, you're gonna get $60 out of this, like, probably even more. But of course, you know, general consumer, you know, if the game's more than $60 and they're not into the video game, they're not gonna understand why. That's what, like, okay, so I mean, you know, and plus DLC characters there. It's a lot. I mean, he's also putting some other characters, you know, granted it's just a bunch of cut and paste illustration, but again, you know, it's at least it's something there. So at this point on, yeah, I have to say, yeah, it is a brand new game. He actually trying to make it to a brand new game from an existing game. It's not just adding a little bit more. He actually add a lot. So if he only add a little bit more, trying to refine the game, but still has the architect of the Wii U, then I would probably say it's a brand new port. Kind of like with Mario Kart Deluxe and Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. But no, yeah, he basically added more. He added more stuff. He refined a lot of the stages. I mean, even the character model design, they actually improved for some of them, such as Ryu's face. And of course, Ken, you know, because people keep complaining about Street Fighter V Ken's face, but, you know, whatever. And some of the characters, they had a big overhaul design. So we'll just have to wait and see. I mean, what else surprises that Sakurai's going to offer for this game? He already mentioned most of it. So yeah, I mean, that's my epilogue about it. A lot of characters, what character I want to see. And yeah, I mean, I have to say, I hate to admit it, it is now becoming a brand new game than a brand new port because of the content he puts in, more content than the previous game. Plus, some of the characters and stages were basically refined. So, you know, there's only one thing to say about this. On December 7th, 2018 is, it's time to settle this and smash. With that, I'll see you guys later.